Hello and welcome everybody, I'm the boy who lived, but the discount version, and today I would like to invite you to a magical journey that has been on my mind for like literally months at this point, because I was looking into a lot of academic sources when I was researching for the video of, hey, navies in the medieval ages. I think that was a very interesting topic, but I learned about a thing that seemed so unique, so strange, so impossible and so implausible that I thought to myself, can this truly be real? But it turns out it is real, and I want you to bear with me, because I'm going to tell you the story that then guides us into where we start here in Crusader Kings 2. So join me here in 818. We're in the city of Cordoba, and the citizens all around us are quite unhappy with the rule of the Emir of Cordoba, the wannabe caliph, so to speak, of the Umayyad dynasty here, and they say we're going to rebel, we're going to kick you out, and we're going to make this our new rule here. So they try their best, and of course, as was guaranteed, they just lose. They just simply get defeated by the Cordoban forces, and they get exiled. A couple of them say, you know what, I'm going to settle in Morocco. Nobody said I can't just be on the other side of the sea, so I'm going to hang out there. And then the other part of these people says something much more adventurous. Something that, I honestly was so surprised by. They say, okay, living in a city, living in a country, living anywhere is cool, but what if we become pirates? And so they become pirates. I'm not even kidding here. And you know what their next move is? This is not a joke. This is all serious. This actually happened. They go to Alexandria in about, I think, like 824, something like that. So about 6 years later, they come here into Alexandria and say, hey, I live here now. And of course, the Abbasid Caliph at the time says, I'm not really cool with that. And he says, I will oust you. You will also be destroyed. You can't live here anymore. And it happens that after a bit of back and forth, they say, okay, with 40 ships we shall set sail, and they disappear behind the horizon, or yeah, behind the horizon, I guess is the correct phrasing there, and they go to Crete. Back in the day, of course, Crete was a core part of the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire is a very, very, sea-bound empire, because most of the traffic, most of the trade happens via the sea, and then all of a sudden, 40 gigantic ships show up at the coast and say, hey, we come from Cordoba, and we live here now. This is 828. This entire creation of the nation here in good old Crete, currently under Emir Shuaib of the Hafsid Emirate, lasts until 960. 135 years! They were able to hold out on Crete with a hostile population, although of course they appear to have been quite tolerant, because of course, you can't really do anything. You need to cooperate with the people that you have, but the Byzantines are unable to oust them. And for 135 years, the Hafsid Emirate of Crete, the Pirate Emirate of Crete, as the Byzantines call it, becomes a thorn in the side of the Byzantine Emperor. So we're going to jump into 936 with Emir Ahmad of the Hafsid Emirate, and I really want to stress this. This emirate existed for 135 years, which is a longer time span than the death of Wilhelm I and me being born. And I know that is a very common unit of time measurement, but it's crazy. It's insane to me that they lasted for this long. I can't really describe it in any other way. So Emir Ahmad, you have a lot to live up to. It's only 24 years until our historical demise, but of course, we're gonna stop that, eh? But for the moment, we're 72 years old. I don't think we're gonna live that much longer. We are a great character. Ambitious, deceitful, diligent, kind, and an indulgent wastrel. I mean, that's just horrible. But you know what we need to do? We need to sustain the wealth of Crete. And to sustain the wealth of Crete, I'm not gonna remarry, don't worry about it. That's, I think, quite alright. We're going to go ahead, and I mean, we're going to go raiding. What else could I do here, We are going to be the terror of the Byzantine Empire, much like we were historically. So, let's get this party started, eh? Oh wow, and would you look at that. In my studies of warfare, I've come to realize that clever tactics on the battlefield is only part of the story. There are other disciplines of equal importance. I'm going to pick up Siege Leader. We haven't even done anything. The game was just like, yeah, you want to raid? There you go. And also, I forgot to activate raiding, but that's okay. We're going to figure it out. Don't worry about it. And there you go. Naxos has been plundered. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? You know what's next? It's of course Rhodes. I mean, come on. And look at that, we come home for the first time in a long time with as much money as I can possibly bring home. There you go, look at that. Shouldn't that be enough? There you go, build a war chest. We have done it. In no time whatsoever, we practically got infinite money. Now what I'm interested in is not like building, like, I don't know, building a weird big ass empire. No, what I'm interested in is simply ruling the sea. If I could conquer Rhodes, for example, I mean just the island of Rhodes, not actually anything else, right? I just need the island. Oh, I would be so happy. By the way, I'm also wondering, do these troops despawn when my character dies, I wonder? Let me just check something here. Can I declare war against this for how many troops I got? 5.67k? Invasion of Greece. Oh, that seems a bit overpowered, don't you think? I can't do a county war, so instead, Why don't we go... Vasilevs Konstantinos the 7th of the Byzantine Empire. I hereby declare war, let's say for the Aegean Islands, right? Yeah, look at that. We're going to become a really cute island empire. And I'm going to create a custom kingdom tier title, if I may. Actually, you know what? The Ikshidites are quite weak right now, it seems. 11,000! I can't declare a holy war for that, of course, because they are Sunni. So, you know what? Aegean Islands, it is. I am coming. And I am coming to destroy you. Let's do this. Let's hire some mercs and make it happen. Well, there goes Serbia, I guess. Don't know why they thought this was a good idea, but I mean, more power to you. I can't complain. That's some really sweet war score that you're giving me here, my friend. Interesting. Can I boat bomb them here? Oh, they're marching into me. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Easy. Oh, 98%. That was not a good attack, Serbia. Listen, I'll be honest. I'll be the first one to tell you. Oh, wow. Yeah, Serbia just ruined it. Look at that. 7.2k. With Serbia together, they could have probably defeated me, but not like this, Vasilevs Konstantinos. Are you okay? Oh, you just got destroyed. And look at that. We actually leave some local people in charge. I like that. I actually like that idea. I think that's a pretty cute idea. And what are the Fatimids doing? Tsar... What? Huh. Okay. You know what? Don't need to think too hard about that, I don't think. I really like the idea that we have these local rulers in charge of these islands. We essentially just, they're tributaries of ours, right? We didn't properly expel them. We simply took them and said, you know what, you can rule over this region, but you now owe us the tax, the infidel tax, of course. And, I mean, they appear to be happy to pay it because they aren't properly upset about it. Let's take a look at you. Actually, you know what, minus 54. He certainly doesn't like me. Ooh, this guy doesn't hate me. Ooh, and I hate that. I do not enjoy that one bit. Can I usurp this? No, because you're at war. I have greater goals. I have greater things to do, and I think one of those things is saying hello to Serbia. You were so interventionist. You know what? Why don't I intervene into your lands and make clear who is the winner and who isn't? And here you go. I can create the Duchy of the Aegean Islands. Let's do it. Boom, there you go. That is a nice duchy. Look at that. We are now in full control, or rather we are in control of the islands here. Next, I think I would like Kefalonia, so we actually surround the core of Greece right here and are the terror of the Byzantine Empire. I mean, that would be the dream. And then we could create a new custom kingdom. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is where you want to be. You hold 3 duchy titles. We just need some more personal wealth at that point. I would just have to go and conquer Kefalonia, and then we would be this cute, tiny island kingdom. Maybe... I mean, holding Cyprus would be nice, but I'm not gonna like do something cheesy there. You know, I essentially am just becoming the suzerain of these regions, and I think that is a very fair thing to do. Nothing wrong with that, right? So, why don't we go pillage some more? Salerno, hello there. How are you doing? Yeah, I haven't really done all that much in terms of successful raiding here ever since we took this territory. I got too eager to just destroy the enemies. Look at that, actually, we just inherited Naxos, huh? I would like to give this... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you, my son. You shall rule in Naxos. Have a good time over there. You're gonna make this happen. Oh, and I'm dead. The land just immediately came back to us. Beautiful. Well, we're a new character now. We handed over Naxos to our brother, Sheikh Ali of Naxos, and then I myself, who just got handed Naxos, but now is free of it. I'm proud, I'm cruel, I'm lustful, and I'm an intricate web weaver. I would like to get married, huh? It's only like really weird candidates. They're like all freshly born. What is this list? Come on, man. I'm gonna be long dead before any of these become of age. This is just nonsense. Did I see a 28-year-old there? Arabogas, Turkish, Tengri. Not that interested in, I'll admit. I think what we're going to do here is I'm simply going to pick up, what about a bit of an intrigue focus? Actually, money making would be nice. You know, the interesting thing about this emirate is that in East Roman sources, essentially it was described as a bit of a pirate kingdom, right? A pirate emirate that had no laws, there were no proper rules, everybody just did whatever they wanted to do. But there are historical sources and there are historical reasons to believe that this actually was a very well-organized 135-year lasting entity, a polity, right? Because when the Byzantines finally came and took this land down in 960, there were reportedly, when the city of Kandax, which by the way was founded by the Andalusians as they arrived, when that city was taken, supposedly, parts of the Orthodox population that lived in the rural areas that had been left alone by the Muslims that took over the island descended towards the city and try to defend it with the besieged, you know, Muslim population. Very interesting, because we know so little about it. They left very little sources. Most that we know is from the Ikshidites, it's also from the Abbasids, that sort of stuff, but actual first-hand sources, primary sources from the island itself, we don't know that much about. But I think Emir Shuaib II, you know, he's interested in making this a very prospering, a very trade-rich sort of location, which it of course was historically. So, you know what? I'm just gonna trust my half-brother, who apparently hates me. I mean, who doesn't at this point? Right, and I just made him spy master. Very smart. Very, very smart. This is just genius of me. You know what? Why don't I pay you off, my friend? My brother? There you go. You like me now. Let's see whether we can turn this around into something positive here. I want to survive. I would have liked to make an empire already earlier, or rather a custom kingdom, but I think we're fine the way we are. The rest of the world is also developing quite alright. It doesn't... Yeah, Otto actually won his war, didn't he? Where's his brother? Yeah, his brother is dead. Died under suspicious circumstances just this year. The world is developing in a fairly normal way, except we're taking over the islands. I'm a fan of it. You know who hasn't been raided in a long time? That's right. Venice. There may be sickness, there may be whatever, but if my father taught me anything, then that is that you just gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes, don't worry about it, okay? I'm already sick anyway. Oh god damn it, I have smallpox. Did I actually get it from here? I wasn't even able to siege down the city because there's so many people in it. And yet they gave me smallpox. You have to be kidding me. You know what? My wrath shall be felt. By the Pope? No, he's definitely going to beat me up. You know what? If you already have smallpox, you might as well just... How much money here? Nah, can't really do much there. Damn. I just got smallpox and nothing to show for it. Well, you know, if I can't make Venice suffer, then no. I'm dead. Both in the game and inside. Who are we? Diligent, gregarious, humble, just, elusive shadow. Maybe he's finally a good ruler. I'm not gonna get a child with you because my heir... I'm actually my son, not my brother. My bad. In that case, I do need to marry. What do I do here? Shia Islam, that's a bad combination. We don't want to get that going. That's very risky. Do I have anybody that is in my prison? Roman, do you want to become my wife? Oh, well, I'm just gonna ransom you. Okay, I'm not married yet. I do want to find a wife. Let's just see what we can make happen here. That's a lot of characters that we're rushing through here in just 8 years. 8 years of playtime. Are you kidding me? Oh, damn. The great Seljuk. In the steppes of Central Asia, a great warrior has emerged. And it is Seljuk, the Conqueror. Look at that. Bloodlines. Very nice. Let's see what he can do. I love the sigil in Patron Scooter, the mod that I'm using. That looks beautiful. I hope he can kick some ass. And maybe, you know, make this independent so that I can conquer it. We'll see. I like that so far I was just able to raid the entire Mediterranean Sea, and the Byzantines were so busy with themselves that they didn't even attempt to retake me. Crete lives now and forever. You know, the interesting thing about these people is as well, they didn't just rule over Crete, they didn't just repel the invasions for 135 years. They straight up sunk the entire Byzantine fleet. Not even kidding. I know it sounds insane, and that is because it is, but they were ice cold, stone cold, no doubt about it. You know, I don't even know where I can raid. All of these fellas are so well prepared for my raids. I don't like it. Excuse me? Crusader kings? Wait. Oh. Are you serious? They took Köln? Out of all the places that he could take, you decide to take Lotharingia with a prepared invasion? King Eric Bloodaxe? You have to be out of your mind. Okay, Crusader kings, guys. I guess they're going in for Jerusalem. Time to raid. Historically speaking, the Fatimids at this time were quite powerful, centered, of course, here in Mahdia, and Mahdia making it so that a supply of a crusade in the Holy Land would have been practically impossible. Seriously, it would have been practically impossible because of all the raiding that is made possible by the access of the Muslims here in Sicily, and then with Mahdia as a basis where they can rebuild their fleets over and over and over again to keep raiding. And then on top, with me here on Crete raiding, honestly, if they do a crusade for Jerusalem, that should not be working. Although, honestly, I can see them do one for Lotharingia. Out of all things, I can see that happen. Let's see what they do. Ooh, you know what? I like this. So we have a Princess of Cordoba, and we have a Princess of the Arabian Empire. Let me actually check something. Obviously, the Arabian Empire under Caliph Ar-Radi is incredibly weak. The Umayyads also actually got weakened significantly here. They lost this huge chunk of land, if I'm not mistaken, there. And then De Vitoria Aragon, which sounds like a Reconquista kingdom, well, duchy in this case. Caliph Al-Hakam, you expelled us all those years ago, but I'm not mad, you know, I wasn't there, it was over 128 years ago. Diligent, gregarious, humble, and just. You know what? Forgive and forget. Why don't I get betrothed to one of your daughters or sisters? I'm not actually sure. Yeah, it's a sibling here. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna marry one of the sisters of the current caliph, or is he a caliph? Yeah, I mean, technically. He's not really a caliph, he just calls himself caliph because he feels like it. And you know what? I sometimes feel like that as well. Don't worry about it, Caliph Al-Hakam. I support you. We're going to become friends, and then you're going to help me. 4k troops? You're so weak. You're going to help me against the Byzantines, because they are in open revolt. And if I manage to grab these islands, oh, that's going to be a beautiful kingdom for the Hafsid dynasty. I mean, that would just be such a cute little gorgeous empire that, you know, spans around Greece. Literally the thorn all around the Byzantine Empire. I would love it. Oh. Rise of the Ghaznavids, apparently. Already. Good for you. I think we can make this happen. We're going to go for Yes, Kefalonia. There you go. That's what I want to see. We're going to go for Kefalonia. We are, of course, going to call in Caliph Al-Hakam. You know, forgive and forget. I'm no longer mad that you expelled my ancestors from Cordoba. In fact, honestly, it was probably quite useful for me. And then I'm going to hire... I feel like I have to hire more. The Tuareg company. Aren't we a bit very expensive at that point? I mean, yeah, but... You know, if you don't risk anything, then why play the game, right? That's the way I see it here. Thank you for joining me in this war. I would like you to siege this down, because I will also go there and siege it down. Let's make this happen. Let's stick together. Let's be the best of friends and see whatever we can get done. Okay, I am running out of money, but so far so good. We conquered these areas, and that's... and that's quite alright, but now I need to take care of this. Okay, we can do this. We can get this done. Don't worry about it, okay? Crusade for Lotharingia, there you go. Pope Honorius II. Okay. At the very least, it doesn't really change anything, right? You're gonna have this crusade, then in like 984, another one. We'll see how it goes. Never seen that. You so rarely see anyone invade anyone over there. But okay, we're doing fine. We're having a great time conquering these islands. Please, God! Aid me! Oh God, this is really bad. Yeah, the Umayyads are having their own civil war now. I can tell that they're going over there, meaning that I'm no longer in control of these troops. I have 1.6k troops, and that's all I have. Rebellion? Would you like to peace out? No? Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. Oh yeah. Okay, big time. How do I react to this? I don't know yet. But I think I'm actually going to get lucky here. I'm bankrupt. I'm at 95%. The Umayyads have buggered off because they need to fight their own rebellions. I mean, you know, good for them. They of course have to do that. But I think the war score is just going to tick. It's actually going to take over. You gotta be kidding me. That's incredible. No way. Wait, is it? No major battles, right? Oh, just one more month? No way. The battle war score limit is no longer going to be in place. There you go. We've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, we took over Kefalonia. If we aren't living gods, then who deserves that title? If it's not us, is there anybody out there that does? Whew, that was close. Listen, I'll be honest with you, that was very tight. I did not enjoy how difficult that was. Oh, look at that. Louis the Sword of God has been reinstated in Lotharingia. I mean, good for you. Have fun with that, my friend. No way. Very odd. Very odd activities, but you tried. Do you still hold Köln? Are you kidding me? They actually still hold the Monastery of Köln. Yeah, okay. So the Holy Site is still in control of the Norse. Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay. And as we have this possibility here to finally marry our dear betrothed lady, you know, of the Umayyad dynasty, I can also become a king. And I'm going to do those things, of course, together. Mariam bint Abd al-Rahman, welcome to my court. Let's have many children. But more importantly, look at this. Crete is its own de jure kingdom, and we only rule over the islands. I really like this. Not very historical, mind you. That shouldn't come as a surprise to you, of course, but look at that. We actually just made that happen. Is this guy more trustworthy? I like this guy, I think. I think I like that guy. I'm going to give you Kefalonia, and then I'm going to ask you to convert, and I'm going to give you, my dear uncle, the Aegean Islands, and you are already converted, so you're fine. Look at that. We've built a small kingdom. Now I want you to look at this map. and tell me whether you want a continuation on it, because I'm fine with it. But I think we're going to leave this half-seat kingdom that we just created. I think we're going to leave it alone for the moment, because we told their story better than they ever could have. The Byzantine Empire is not having a good time with us intervening on the islands, but I think the AI is going to rectify that as soon as I'm out of it. Would you like me to play in any of the regions? Let me know in the comments. And that of course marks the end of this video, and I want to thank the members of the channel that are making videos such as this one possible, namely the Barons Stefan the Pelted, Achilles, Know-How, Eterna, Falling Phoenix, Jacob, the Musielago, Dan, Florian, MFV, Mitchell, Aaron, Stefan, Snywolf, and Trangili. Then of course also the Counts, Lachlan, Wombat, Thomas, Shifty, and Rexoma Norma, and last but not least, the absolutely beautiful Dukes, Eric, Kiriana, Goodfield, Nathan, Jack, Kenneth, Lexo, and Larry Soloing Pixie. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel, and I will see you later. Alligator.